Jey feuds against Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. CM Punk to return to WWE after his AEW release. Major mistakes WWE made with the Payback 2023. Why did the Judgment Day dethrone Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WWE Payback? Directions for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after losing titles at Payback. Let's jump right into it. Real reasons why CM Punk must return to WWE after his AEW release. The wrestling world was shocked to learn of CM Punk's AEW release in the late hours of Saturday, September 2. After almost a week of speculation regarding an alleged physical altercation with Jack Perry at All In, Punk was fired from the land of the elite. AEW president Tony Khan opened collision by announcing Punk's dismissal, citing legal and safety causes. With the Second City Saint now a free agent, fans are wondering what's next for him. Will he retire? Will he seek calmer pastures in a smaller company like Impact Wrestling or on the independent scene? Will he finally go to Japan? Or will he return to WWE? Here are 4 reasons why CM Punk must return to WWE after his shocking AEW dismissal. Number 4. A CM Punk return to WWE would do huge business. Very few things in pro wrestling excite fans as much as a defection from a major company to another. When the defecting wrestler is a huge main event level star, their inter-promotion switch becomes a classic moment in time. Think Daniel Bryan and CM Punk's rivals in AEW or Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles' WWE debuts. Imagine the box office potential of Punk return to WWE. The man who left under acrimonious circumstances went to the rival company and got dismissed whilst holding that company's top title. Not only would it guarantee a huge pop, but it would also bring a great deal of buzz, interest in the product, merchandise sales, and must-see television. In terms of bringing eyes to the product, it's a no-brainer as long as the straight-edge superstar and the creative team can maintain a healthy working relationship. Number 3. There are many dream feuds for CM Punk and WWE. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, LA Knight, and Gunther, among others, are some of the names that have broken through or reinvented themselves as top WWE stars since CM Punk's infamous exit in January 2014. Witnessing these competitors squaring up to Punk would be a dream for many fans. Imagine a Punk Owens or Punk Knight promo battle. Imagine the big fight feel of the voice of the voiceless facing the tribal chief, with Paul Heyman caught in the middle. Imagine the in-ring magic of Punk versus Gunther, Punk versus AJ Styles, or Punk versus Rollins. What about Punk versus Logan Paul? There are seemingly endless exciting possibilities to explore with a potential return for the 5-time world champion. Number 2 and number 1. Both WWE and CM Punk would benefit from a Hall of Fame induction and a proper ending to his career. Neither of CM Punk's stints with WWE and AEW ended in amicable fashion. After being fired by Vince McMahon on his wedding day, he was abruptly booted by Tony Khan 9 years later, barely a week after opening the Jacksonville company's biggest show ever. Given that the Second City Saint has been a major main event player in both companies, it's likely he will return to both in the future. With his relationship with AEW freshly strained, why not return to the Stamford-based company for a final, well-remembered run? Even if he had a 1-year retirement tour with a Hall of Fame induction and a hometown send-off like Edge received in Toronto, it would go a long way toward healing the toxicity around him. For the magic he has put on our screens over the past 2 decades, Punk deserves a positive send-off from the WWE universe. Major mistakes WWE made with the Payback 2023. The main event of WWE Payback 2023 saw Seth Rollins prevail over Shinsuke Nakamura in a good old-fashioned wrestling match. This was the first time the World Heavyweight Championship closed a premium live event in a long time. Considering the underwhelming hype for the show, Rollins versus Nakamura was one of the more intriguing and well-anticipated bouts heading into Pittsburgh last night. However, a significant portion of the fan base was slightly underwhelmed by the main event. On that note, let's look at 4 mistakes WWE made with Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Payback 2023. Number 4. Shinsuke Nakamura attacks Seth Rollins after Payback goes off-air. After Rollins retained the world title, he was on the receiving end of the sneak assault by the King of Strong Style. This was a clear indication that the program was far from over. However, WWE made the questionable and controversial decision of booking the assault off-air. In a digital exclusive, the company posted the special footage of Nakamura's attack on the Visionary upon the conclusion of their title bout. Time constraints may have been a factor, but WWE couldn't have held off the assault till Raw. Instead, they chose to book it off-air, which seems to have proven a controversial move. Number 3. Damian Priest didn't cash in his Money in the Bank contract. Fan footage of Shinsuke Nakamura's off-air assault on Seth Rollins featured the live crowd loudly chanting, "We want Priest." As the dust settled, no cash-in occurred, much to the fans' chagrin. The Visionary took an extended beating at Payback. The match went on for more than 25 minutes and Rollins looked vulnerable. He was virtually a sitting duck for Damian Priest. Perhaps Priest was too busy celebrating his tag team win, but he had an ideal opportunity to walk out with the World Heavyweight title. Number 2. Shinsuke Nakamura technically no-sold the stomp. Although the stomp put away the King of Strong style for the 3 count, Nakamura almost immediately got back to his feet at ringside. As the show concluded, we could see the challenger anxiously pacing at ringside. Once Payback went off-air and upset Nakamura assaulted Rollins as the champion went backstage. Considering that the stomp is one of the most protected finishers on the main roster, Nakamura could have sold it much better. Number 1. The match went on too long. 26 minutes were more than enough for Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth freaking Rollins to create magic for Pittsburgh. Sometimes less is more, and WWE should have adopted the same strategy with the main event. A long match isn't always the key ingredient for an incredible bout. Due to its extended length, there were quite a few dull moments in the encounter, and the crowd seemed to lose interest midway. It felt as if the ending was rushed because the stomp came virtually out of nowhere with little build. Cutting the match short may have also allowed Nakamura's assault to take place on air. The long duration of the match hurt the overall perception of the bout. Why did the Judgment Day dethrone Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WWE Payback? The unexpected outcome of the Judgment Day winning the undisputed tag team titles at Payback 2023 surprised many fans. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defended their titles against Finn Balor and Damian Priest, leading to a match filled with back and forth action and interference from various faction members. Jakey McDonough's attempt to assist the Raw faction added to the drama. However, the conclusion of the match took an unexpected turn when Dominic Mysterio used the Money in the Bank briefcase on Sami Zayn's back, allowing Finn Balor to secure a pinfall victory. The shock of this outcome was felt by the live audience and resonated with fans on the internet. With that in mind, let's explore 3 reasons why the Judgment Day dethroned Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at Payback 2023. Number 3. The Judgment Day Championship victory will delay their potential betrayal. The decision to have the Judgment Day win the undisputed tag team titles could indeed be influenced by a desire to delay any potential betrayal or changes within the faction. Over the past few weeks, tensions have been escalating among the group members, which was evident when Rhea Ripley issued an ultimatum to both Finn Balor and Damian Priest. There may have been backstage considerations and creative plans that led to the decision to keep the faction intact for the time being. By making them champions, WWE can prolong the storyline and the unity within the group, potentially leading to further developments and twists in the future. Number 2. To make an unexpected turn in the story of the Judgment Day. The victory of the Judgment Day in capturing the undisputed tag team titles at Payback 2023 is likely to inject a fresh and unexpected twist into their ongoing storyline on Monday Night Raw. While the faction has been featured prominently in the main events of the Red brand with tensions brewing among its members, the championship win adds a new layer of intrigue to the narrative. Number 1. To separate Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn again. The decision to have the Raw faction dethrone Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions could potentially be a strategic move to separate the duo eventually. This will allow them to pursue individual storylines within the company again. Losing the tag team titles may eventually lead to frustration, and either of the superstars will turn and attack the other one. By separating KO and Zayn, WWE can create opportunities for them to pursue singles championships and engage in new feuds. Directions for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after losing titles at Payback. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn suffered an unexpected loss at Payback 2023. For those unaware, Owens and Zayn defended their undisputed tag team titles against Finn Balor and Damian Priest at Payback. Both teams delivered instant classic performances, but Balor and Priest received assistance from other Judgment Day members and JD McDonough. This ultimately led to the conclusion, with Dominic Mysterio hitting Zayn with a Money in the Bank briefcase, and Balor used this as an advantage to secure the win. This marked the end of the undisputed tag team championship reign of the prizefighter and Sami. Now, after this unexpected loss, fans are curious to know what lies ahead for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, as the title change caught everyone by surprise. With that being said, let's explore 3 directions for Owens and Zayn after Payback. Number 3. Kevin Owens will betray Sami Zayn again. One possible direction after losing the undisputed tag team titles could involve KO betraying his friend once again. The potential reason behind this could be Balor pinning Zayn to win the tag team titles. In the past, the prizefighter has backstabbed various superstars, including Sami Zayn, so it's not out of the question that it could happen again. Moreover, this would lead to a singles feud between the two, ultimately paving the way for both of them to pursue individual careers again within the Stanford-based promotion. Number 2. A rematch against the Judgment Day. After losing the titles at Payback in an unclear way, Kevin Owens and Sami could demand a rematch against the newly crowned champion. Moreover, Fastlane 2023, scheduled for Saturday, October 7 at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, would be the ideal location for this rematch. It remains to be seen if WWE WWE will grant Owens and Zayn a direct rematch against the Judgment Day, or if they'll have to qualify for it. Number 1. Could start their singles run again after a common accord. Another possibility is that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn may decide to pursue singles careers on Raw by mutual agreement. This option allows WWE to develop them as individual stars without turning either of them heel. Additionally, WWE could consider roster changes, such as moving one of them to WWE SmackDown, similar to Jey Uso's move to the Red brand. The upcoming edition of WWE Raw is likely to decide the fate of both stars, as they are no longer the undisputed tag team champions. Opponents for Jey Uso on WWE Raw after returning at Payback. Jey Uso's unexpected return at Payback 2023 during the Grayson Waller Effect segment, featuring Cody Rhodes as a special guest, was a significant moment. During this segment, the American Nightmare made a groundbreaking announcement that Raw was getting Jey as its newest member, adding an interesting twist to the roster. Jey Uso's return was met with a huge ovation from the live crowd, and also generated anticipation and excitement among fans on the internet. His return is sure to create intrigue with regard to who his opponent would be on the Red brand. The fans will definitely be curious to see who he will be feuding with and what new storylines await him on Raw. With that being said, let's explore 3 feuds in which the Samoan star could engage upon his entry on Monday Night Raw. Number 3. Jey Uso could challenge the winner of Gunther's Chad Gable. Jey moving to the Red brand indeed opens up opportunities for a singles run, and a potential feud with the Intercontinental Champion is an intriguing possibility. The upcoming match between Gunther and Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw provides an interesting context for Jey Uso's involvement. If Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship, a feud with Jey could be a compelling storyline. This also opens up the possibility that Jey could be the one to finally end the dominating title reign of the Ring General. On the other hand, if Chad Gable wins the title, a feud with Jey Uso could serve as an opportunity to elevate Gable's status in the company. Number 2. A feud against Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day. A potential feud between the Samoan Star and the Judgment Day faction on Raw is another intriguing scenario. Given that Judgment Day captured the undisputed Tag Team Championship at Payback 2023, a storyline involving Jey Uso assisting Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against the Raw faction makes sense. This could also utilize the already existing chemistry between Jey and Sami to further the storyline. If Jey aligns himself with Owens and Zayn, it could lead to an intense feud between Jey and Dominic Mysterio. A feud against the Dirty Dom will surely be something that could be interesting to see, whether Jey could able to overcome Dominic or not. Number 1. Jey could feud against Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. The former right-hand man's involvement in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship picture on Raw could indeed be a compelling and fitting way to book him on the Red brand. The rivalry between Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura has already showcased an intense and physical bout at Payback, and adding main event Jey to the mix could elevate the story to a new level. After Rollins was attacked off-air by the King of Strong Style post Payback 2023, it seems like the feud between these two is likely to extend. However, Jey's presence in the World Championship story could add more anticipation, intrigue, and unpredictability to the feud.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take